Hello everyone, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and today we'll do a comparison of two mid-range phones which are really popular in India, the Xiaomi Mi4i with the ASUS Zenfone 2. So the ASUS Zenfone 2 was announced in CES, and there were quite a lot of variants available, the ZE550ml, the ZE551ml, and the device was announced in India on the same day Xiaomi announced the Mi4i. So they compete in the same price range, although there are different models for ASUS Zenfone 2. We have the one with pricing of around 13k, the same pricing as that of Xiaomi Mi4i, with slightly different specs to that of Mi4i, and we also have a different variant at priced 15k, that's almost similar in terms of the specs with respect to Xiaomi Mi4i. So let's do a comparison of the Xiaomi Mi4i with the ASUS Zenfone 2. So before we go into the detailed comparison, let's first have a quick look at the specs. So the Xiaomi Mi4i is the first device which was launched outside China in India, and this comes with a 5-inch Full HD display. It's powered by the Snapdragon 615 octa-core processor, clocked at 1.7 GHz, and it has 2 GB RAM and 16 GB internal storage, and on top of that it has Android 5.0 Lollipop along with the MIUI 6, and it has a 13 megapixel rear camera with dual tone LED flash and a front facing 5 megapixel camera, and it also comes with 3100 mAh battery. So that was the spec aspect of the Xiaomi Mi4i. Now we have the ASUS Zenfone 2. We have the ZE551ml, that's the variant which is priced 15k, that's the 2 GB RAM. It has a 5.5-inch Full HD display. It's powered by the Intel Atom processor, which is clocked at 1.7 GHz. It has 16 GB internal storage, and it is expandable via micro SD card. On the camera front, it again has a 13 megapixel rear camera with dual tone LED flash, front facing 5 megapixel camera, and it also has a 3000 mAh battery, and it runs again Android 5.0 Lollipop with a custom Zen UI. Now let's go into the detailed aspect of this comparison. So first up, let's see the design and build quality. So design wise, the Xiaomi Mi4i is a pretty compact device. Although it's a 5-inch device, it's pretty slim, it's lightweight, and the bezels are very low. The usability wise, the Xiaomi Mi4i is really good. It's lightweight and pretty easy to hold, and it does come with pretty good design as well. The material quality is also really good. The overall finishing, although it's made of plastic when compared to the Mi4, which was fully metallic design, so we have this chrome finishing around the bezels, the power button and the volume keys, and also around the camera button. So overall, in terms of the design and build quality wise, the Xiaomi Mi4i is a pretty good device. Now moving on to the ASUS Zenfone 2. The Zenfone 2 is a pretty large device. It's a 5.5-inch device, and in the front panel you can see design wise ASUS hasn't done much change with respect to the Zenfone 5. You can see the 3 capacitive touch buttons and the pattern at the bottom, and you have the ASUS branding, the front camera, and the display looks pretty good. And now on the rear panel you can see there is a curved rear panel, giving the device a pretty slim feel towards the edges, although at the center it's pretty thick, and it's pretty heavy as well. The material quality looks pretty good. It's a brushed metallic finish, although it's made of plastic. There is a pretty good feel to it. So all in all, if you're looking for a pretty compact device, we would say the Mi4i is pretty good choice because it's really compact. It's just a 5-inch phone. But if your choice is a bigger display, obviously the Zenfone 2 makes better choice because it has a 5.5-inch Full HD display. Now design and build quality wise, both these devices are pretty good, although we would say the design wise the Xiaomi Mi4i is pretty good to our liking. Now talking about the display, both these devices have the Full HD display, that's 1920 by 1080p display, and one has the 5-inch display, that's the Xiaomi Mi4i, while the ASUS Zenfone has a 5.5-inch Full HD display. Now if you're looking for a compact display, obviously the Mi4i makes a much better choice because the device is compact as well, and the text is much sharper than what you see on the Zenfone 2 because it's a smaller display with a Full HD panel, so the pixels per inch is much higher than what you see on the Zenfone 2. The Zenfone 2 also has a really good display. The viewing angles are good on both these devices, but the Xiaomi Mi4i has a slight edge over the Zenfone 2 in terms of the overall display, because it has a sunlight display that's really good and does work really well under sunlight. So all in all, we would say in the display aspect, the Xiaomi Mi4i has a slight edge over the Zenfone 2 in terms of overall display performance. Now the touch response looks pretty good on both these devices, and they work very well. Now moving on to the software and performance. So here there is a big difference in terms of the overall software and performance. Although both these devices have the Android 5.0 Lollipop, they have the custom UI. One is the MIUI 6, while other has a Zen UI. Now first let's see the Xiaomi's MIUI 6. So it has the custom UI, and it's one of the best ROMs available for Android. It has a lot of features to offer. It does come with themes to customize your phone, and a lot of options are included which is seldom found on the core Android or the stock Android experience. So that way the Xiaomi Mi4i is pretty feature rich. It's more like polished UI with a lot of features included, and it does have good performance as well. Now the gaming performance of the device was not really that great with the Snapdragon 615 octa-core processor. There was heating, although company has fixed the heating to an extent. There is still not that great gaming experience on this device, and some games do lag if you run in full performance mode. So that was the gaming experience. So all in all, the performance looks pretty decent, no issues. But when you're running too many apps in the background, the Snapdragon 615 octa-core processor does show some signs of lag. But overall, if for a casual user, you don't really see any lag on the Xiaomi Mi4i. Now that was the performance of the Mi4i. Now talking about the Zenfone 2, this comes with an Intel Atom quad-core chipset which is clocked at 1.7 GHz, and it has 2 GB RAM, and the overall performance was very good. There was no lag or issues, and the Zen UI is pretty good. Although it's not as polished as the MIUI in terms of the overall features, it does offer great amount of customizations. Although themes are very limited when compared to the MIUI, it does offer some basic customization as well, and it's a highly customized OS. You can see the notification center is also totally different when compared to the stock Android experience. Now the gaming performance of the device was very good, no issues, and the 5.5-inch Full HD display is pretty good in terms of the overall gaming experience, and it does give a good feel to gaming. Now talking about the other aspects, both these devices have 4G LTE support, and both these devices have a dual SIM card support. The Xiaomi Mi4i comes with a dual 4G LTE. That means both the SIM cards can support a 4G LTE, while the ASUS Zenfone has a single 4G LTE support. The second SIM card does support only 2G. So now talking about the overall performance, we would say the Zenfone 2 has an edge over Xiaomi Mi4i in terms of the gaming and the overall experience when using the device. Now another important aspect with this device is that the Xiaomi Mi4i comes with only 16 GB internal storage, and it is not expandable, while the Zenfone 2 comes with 16 GB internal storage, and you can expand it to 64 GB via the micro SD card. So that's one important aspect to consider. If you're looking for a larger storage, obviously the Zenfone 2 is the choice here, because the Xiaomi Mi4i you cannot expand the storage. So that was the software and performance. So overall, in terms of the software and performance, we would say the Zenfone 2 is much better than the Xiaomi Mi4i, because it's lag-free experience, and also gaming is much better than the Xiaomi Mi4i. So that was this software and performance. Now moving on to the camera, both these devices are equipped with a 13 megapixel shooter with dual tone LED flash and a front facing 5 megapixel camera. Now, if you talk about the interface of the camera, both these devices are pretty feature rich and offer lots of features in terms of the modes and filters. The Zenfone 2 offers a lot of additional modes to customize the photo, and it does come with a pretty good interface. Both these devices have a pretty good interface overall, and the performance of the camera is also pretty good. Now talking about the complete photo clarity and also the video abilities, we already done a comparison of the camera samples from these two smartphones. You can check out our YouTube channel for that video. So overall performance, we would say the Xiaomi Mi4i has a slight edge over ASUS Zenfone 2 in terms of the overall performance, because the photos does look slightly better on the Mi4i with slightly better colors, and the overall clarity is slightly better on the Xiaomi Mi4i. Even the video recording is slightly better on the Xiaomi Mi 4i. So that was the camera performance. So overall in the camera performance, we would say the Xiaomi Mi 4i is better than the ASUS Zenfone 2. So now talking about the battery experience. So both these devices have around 3000 plus milliamp hour battery. The Xiaomi Mi 4i has a slightly better capacity at 3140 milliamp hour when compared to the 3000 on the ASUS Zenfone 2. Now the battery performance, the ASUS Zenfone 2 has to power a bigger display, that's a 5.5 inch versus a 5 inch, and obviously the battery performance is better on the Xiaomi Mi 4i. With average usage, you can get more than a day of usage on the Mi 4i, while it's not that great on the ASUS Zenfone 2, and you can definitely get 1 day of usage but not more than that. So that was a comparison of the Xiaomi Mi 4i with the ASUS Zenfone 2. Now comparing the pricing, the Xiaomi Mi 4i is priced 13k, while the same spec ASUS Zenfone 2 is priced 15k. So there is a price difference of additional 2k. So for that 2k, you get a bigger display on the Zenfone 2. You have micro SD card expansion slot, and also a slightly better gaming and performance on this device when compared to the Xiaomi Mi 4i. But if you are not really concerned about the storage aspect, that's the Mi 4i does not have an expandable storage. The Zenfone 2 has an expandable storage. So if you're not really bothered on the expandable storage aspect, the Xiaomi Mi 4i definitely makes great value for money when compared to the Zenfone 2. So that's all with the detailed comparison of the Xiaomi Mi 4i with the ASUS Zenfone 2. Hope you like this video. If you have any queries, you can drop in a comment and we'll be glad to help you out with your queries. If you like this video, do hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.